Now in this video I'm going to talk about capitalism, which is one of the most overspoken topics in politics and more particularly economics, but at the same time one of the most understood, if you may, which is quite extraordinary considering it is also, I'd argue, one of the most simple principles of our societies that affects us all and has affected us all since the first homo sapien and even before. Why do we choose it over other systems of economics? Why does it work? And perhaps the most importantly, where does it originate? Now first, to tackle the beast, we must learn it and its environment. In its most pure form, capitalism is not based on money or even finance per se. No, it is based on one simple right, the right for private property. See, capitalism, as the other economic systems, serves the purpose of society resource management, which it does through only private property, which allows one to use it to create more property by investing, selling, buying, etc. Is the system of true liberty, but hardly any security. This, in the modern days, does not exist in any country only by itself. It works together with its counterpart, socialism, which partially lowers the privacy of your property, but also at the same time provides security. Now, socialism, I'd say, is not a fixed economic system per se, like communism, about which, by the way, I also have a video if you wish to learn more. Socialism is more of a way of deluding capitalism by adding certain amounts of non-specific security, such as government-funded healthcare, public transport, and welfare. The basic ideas of private property come from our nature and evolution. That becomes quite obvious when looking at primitive animals that do not have a complex society and even less economics, but can quite easily understand what territory is theirs, what food is theirs, and what is not theirs, because to respect what others use means respect by others for what you use. This, unlike socialism, requires no enforcement, but only the most simple of the simplest social contracts. Therefore, it will always exist in a sense, if not politically, in the case of rise of true communism, that I must note has never happened, very much because of this own element of human nature. It will still exist between the people. We must understand that to define capitalism is not to define a complex political science, but rather to define the most animalistic acts known to man, greed and will for freedom. It has proven itself during history again and again. In the post-Western Roman Empire collapse period, for example, barbarian warlords that had acquired the most land and wealth formed arguably the most capitalist of all systems, feudalism, in simple words, to run your state like a company. This video was not created as proof of the effectiveness of capitalism, or much less to bash it, but rather as proof of its naturality to men. Thank you for watching.